You guys love the first season of our Texas Declutter so much that you requested a second season. So I'm now back at my parents' home to do a second pass at decluttering the spaces from the previous series, to finish any mistakes we may have previously made, and to declutter and organize more spaces throughout their house. This is going to be a very realistic series of what you can accomplish as you continue through your declutter journey. Stay tuned. This room in the first season we referred to as the depression room. It was covered with so many things, and we were able to tame that chaos in the first season, but whenever we left, the walls were still dark, the ceiling light was still broken, and there was still a lot of stuff everywhere. But in this season, and in today's episode, we're finally going to transform this space into a very organized craft room. We already did the second round of declutter in the previous episode, but we didn't have time to get to the actual sewing closet. I want to declutter that again today. But first, I'm going to start by working on this bookshelf. The books have to stay. There's nowhere else in the house to put them. This just makes the most sense. And we got bookshelves in here. So we're going to reorganize the books. We're not going to do the color coding system or anything, because I know a lot of people like the color coded system when it comes to books. I myself had that in my studio apartment for my own sanity, and it was just something my husband and I had to compromise on. For people who actually read books, there's no way they will let you color organize their books. They want them arranged by author, and usually if it's my husband, he has them by author and genre. We can only do so much with the books. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna use this basket to start collecting all of the decor that I would classify as beachy. When I leave my parents to decorate by themselves, they do some funny things. One thing I'm going to do next is grab the things that I don't think should go in a craft room, and I'm just going to move them to the living room right now. We'll figure out some other place to decorate with them later, because they obviously chose to keep these for a reason. This might be for the beach, actually. I don't know about this guy. Yeah, I know that these are not craft room theme, but these have been around forever, since I was a kid. I remember these. They're bookends. They make sense in here, especially on the taller shelf. So we're going to incorporate them, and they're special to them. They're full of memories. What's really fun about this episode, and really about this entire season, is that decluttering takes multiple passes. Rarely do you finish everything in the first go. So what we've been doing in this season is going through and showing that real life second pass declutter, and how things can change from the first time to the second time, how you're ready to let go of more things after you start using those declutter muscles and you're in the mood and you've had time to actually sit with it a little bit longer. Oh, it's so much better to film in here with the light.
Yeah. Turkey would be in your way there, wouldn't he?
Well, no, let me just move it real quick and then it'll be okay. Or he could be right here.
Yeah, I think that would be better, because
Where do you want your fabric? Or I'll put your books down here. And I'll lower this shelf so that it's level with this. Because then the fabric will it'll look real clean across. Okay. My letter jacket did not get donated.
My colors from high school were blue and white. And
so you're partial to it.
2-year, 50-year anniversary coming up in 2 years. And I thought, what can be done with that?
I had her pull out all of the fabrics from the closet. These are all empty. And we have all of this space now. So what I did over here, it's not the prettiest, but it got it up there. And now we're going to fill all the empty space in with fabric. And we put it like this because we wanted to make sure that it was weighted and we had extra books and these were pretty heavy. I also made some spots because I was worried about this maybe falling down later. So I wanted to remove some of the books and add them down here. So now we're going to fill it with the fabric. That'll be the fun part. But we got to fold all of this. If you're a regular watcher at The Suitcase Designer, hit the subscribe button because it's about time that we get this channel to 100K. It's Izzy!
Let's see, does it have Izzy on there?
Sort of. She needs a white belly.
I had some I made basket napkins.
That's cute. Hey, we're getting up to the top and we don't even have a ton of fabric left.
And that is little patches of stuff.
There's a bunch actually.
So are they well, actually, here, I'll go through this and pick up, because this is squares that we could probably use. Your quilt will say, no, don't do that. But I don't even know if they're cut right. And I've heard them say, like, limit your books and stuff, because you keep looking at them and you think, I'm a failure because I haven't read that yet.
If you're not going to read them, yeah, but I like having our books. It's what gives our house character. Oh, this is my pillowcase from when I was a kid.
That Lucky Chewed, is that the one Lucky Chewed on the corner? Yeah.
Yeah,
a couple of those down there that, like, the red door in, that Barbara and I read together, and we laughed and just... It was just fun, and it's a good memory,
The whole point that people miss is that you're supposed to declutter things that are not serving you in your life, and you're supposed to keep the things that are intentional. That's different for every single person. Nobody or no YouTuber can tell you what you should be keeping and what you shouldn't. I'm shocked at how little space we've actually taken up.
Yeah, look at that.
I know. This was definitely from April's bedroom in the 2000s. Remember I had like the Hawaiian zebra theme going on with the red walls in this room?
Yeah.
That was fun.
And then this is a Christmas project here. And I think I actually started this one.
Haha. I just found these jeans in my mom's closet. they fit.
Oh. So funny. Okay, so those are turned into my painting pants. Oh, is that the one?
No, these aren't. Oh yeah, there's
they
a little
are.
paint.
Yeah.
Just got me some new denim. True mom jeans. 30 years of denim wear. Ding. Okay, this is the progress so far. And these are projects that she's currently working on. So those are gonna just go over here for now. But it's looking so good.
Oh,
and we got all of her batting in one box. Interfacing in one box. My goal right now is to try and get as much out. I can put it in there, Mom. Try and keep as much out of the closet as possible so we can have her projects here where they're just easily accessible. And then here's some great clothes storage that, you know, maybe for other things that we don't know yet can go in there. Okay, so I think we have most of the fabric up and we can reorganize this in a bit. We still have some empty shelves though, so we'll wait and see what else we want to pull out of here. I think we're gonna go ahead and put these back in here, but try and put some of the really big, like long pieces of quilting stuff in here. It might be really good with these like deeper drawers. These shelves are pretty narrow. I want to try and clear up maybe the top part of that. I'm gonna move stuff around.
Let's put one in.
Okay, which one do you want in first?
I'm taking the bottom one.
The white one?
And that one's kind of rickety. We might not even need it.
We might need to go through some of this because this has beads and stuff. I'm gonna give this to my mom. I just want her to go through and declutter any of this and kind of clean it up so that we know what we're working with. She had this, the handle's kind of obnoxious, so we have all these extra ones from our declutter that she's gonna use when she's organizing the ribbons. These are miscellaneous projects that she has that are just hung right now. So we're gonna save this space back here so it's easy for them to, you know, stay fresh. So I just grabbed this out of the declutter pile. It was for CDs, but I'm thinking, how perfect is that? We could hang it on the wall. So fun. Okay, just 2 screws. Perfect. I also pulled these out of the declutter bin and I'm thinking that we can put these on the shelf over there and we can fill all of her yarn in here because we have 3 of them. So we might as well just use what we've got. We also have a third.
Like this, right?
One
Is this
too.
what you want?
Sure, however you want.
I think that's a good one there. How about these? I mean, this is pretty nice. You could just stack them. It is. Robins could go in there because that's all threaded. You know.
I thought you said you weren't going to do beadwork.
I don't think I'm going to, but I would. I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, I don't think I will. Look at all that. I just.
That doesn't. Okay, we'll just put it to the side.
That's heavy generally. That's just heavy.
That's wide enough. Perfect. Oh, and this might even fit narrow.
This would go
that
in
fit?
with the sewing,
Look
the
at
needles.
this.
That's a good place.
Okay, put needles in here. There we go. Do you need tacky glue?
Yeah, sometimes. You know, that's just crafty stuff. Sometimes you need to grab.
Okay. The stamped stuff stays, right?
Yeah, I think so. But
Okay.
it could go in something different.
I'll put it in here.
Here's another.
And then this you probably...
That goes with the Santa, that quilt. I think I'll just put that in the thread bed.
These are curtain hooks.
Or shingles could go in the crochet.
If you haven't heard the news, there is a second TSD channel that is now live. If you want to stay up to date on our moves, on all of our travels, on anything behind the scenes with the Suitcase Designer, be sure to subscribe to the second channel and new videos will be out every Monday. One thing my mom told me in preparation for season 2 of this series is that she had realized for her craft room that she's keeping so many crafts, and realistically, she's not going to do all of them. She said that she would rather just focus on sewing. So that's going to help us eliminate so many of these extra things like the beadwork that she's ready to get rid of and the painting supplies. She's just had time to sit with us so she can figure out what she's realistically going to work with rather than keeping these things on her shelf and kind of having them haunt you because you're not ever getting them done. Okay, go ahead and give me the small things that I could put in this drawer. Do you remember? Do you want to put some of these odds and ends in this drawer so it's all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's like tools and glue, and that's a good that's all kind of odds and ends stuff. Okay.
We've been able to get pretty far. We have some errands that we have to run now, so we're thinking we're at a decent stopping point. I'll show you the update in just a second. We're gonna go to Goodwill to drop off the donations. That's where you drop stuff off here. I know a lot of people have problems with Goodwill, but that's what we got. While I'm there, I need to find a shelf for all those seashells that I pulled out of this room that I want to use in the next episode for the guest bedroom. But Goodwill's always a really good place to find old shelves. And you can always like spruce them up a little bit. Just like we did in my mother-in-law series in the cottage where we hung all the blankets. I love that shelf. I thought it was so cute. It was just an old one that I convinced her to let me reuse and paint. And I think it looks so cute. I've never heard her complain about it. And she hated that shelf before it was painted. So this is our stopping point right now. It's still chaotic, but it's just the stopping point. This is amazing though, because we cleared out so much from here. This middle one's not even full. It just has a small amount of stuff. So probably some of this will go in here, and we're still working on figuring out how to store this. And we didn't touch up here, so I do want to do this later, but I am very happy with the progress so far. And let me show you the donation pile too. This is more of the stuff that we're getting out. Got a couple of boxes, so that feels good. Because we're on a time crunch, my mom is going to drop me at Goodwill. I'm gonna run in and she's gonna do the drive-through donations. Good luck. Okay, unfortunately, they're not taking donations right now, and they didn't have a shelf. So we kind of struck out. We have one more place that we can try. Hopefully they'll take them. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. We were able to get a shelf. It's not the best shelf, but it's going to work. We were really running with limited options, and we're trying not to be gone long because we have a lot of work to do. And we were just successful at Salvation Army at dropping off stuff. So that feels good. We're lighter now, and the only thing left to do tonight is to finish the room. We can do this. Trying to psych myself up. Oh, I should also say that while I didn't find a shelf when I was at Goodwill. I did take a few minutes to go look for things for me, and I did find this really cute blazer for only $7.99. I always make it a priority to go thrift shopping when I'm down in Texas because things are so much cheaper here. I'm gonna start trying to put away some of this stuff so that we can move on to other parts of the house. We didn't even get into that closet yet. Wish me luck, guys, wish me luck. I don't think we're gonna get to this closet, but I emptied out everything so you guys can work on this stuff. But you won't be able to access it whenever this heavy thing's.
No, that's why I'm so machine, and I don't even, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna take it. I just needed to get it lifted to test it.
Okay, and what's this?
That's the DVD.
Okay,
player.
so let's put it out. We'll put it over here for now. I think this is just Christmas stuff. And this you were waiting to declutter last time because you wanted to use it for oils, but it's not gonna work. So let's donate this too. This just has extra photos in here in this box. So I told her that I just don't have enough time to go through all this, but it's pretty organized from the last time. It's all photographs and framed, and then they have records up here. So we just have to pick and choose what we can do because, you know, we could either do this or we could do the closet. That's kind of what we're weighing. So we're gonna go ahead and, her clothing closet, by the way. So we're gonna just tie a ribbon on this. It's done for now, and move on to other things. So we have this giant box in the middle of the floor, so we're gonna try to put some stuff in here.
On there. The pizza box, because this one has this box is really heavy and coming apart. That's the quilt.
Okay.
Oh, and there's the wreath I made.
What is this?
Current uniform, so that I need to look and.
I found the rest of your knitting. You're not gonna scrapbook, right? You got time for sewing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the button and thread box.
Okay, so all your patterns will be here. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. You don't grab for them very often?
Because right now I'm crafting, there's a difference.
Okay, I think you're gonna feel better when you don't have all these projects staring at you in the face.
Oh.
Then you can just focus on.
Yes. I mean, it's a lot of.
We're finally getting this giant box out of the floor, which is going to help us walk around in here. It's the second round of declutter, and my mom said that's a project box, just put it up, but we're still gonna go through it and see if there's anything we can thin down just for the sake of being thorough. Even if we don't declutter anything, it's okay, but I still want to go through it. And then you'll also remember more what's in here.
Oh, that's for Durkey's Thunder. I think it can go here. Those are corduroy, and I think I'll save them, yes. Send those away. Are those? Go ahead and keep those. Those are really nice. Those would be good work or casual, so.
Keep them here for projects. Okay. So we did thin down 2 things. I'm happy with that. And then here. Okay. Oh, it's a scrub?
Those are all scrubs. I know what's in there.
But you said you wanted to go through them.
I was gonna make a quilt out of them, but I didn't know I was going back to work. So
you want to hang this one up?
I think I could let that one go. Okay. But it could go to the consignment store. Mm-hmm.
Well, those pants probably could too.
That could go too. That one's kind of fun. I keep that one, and
This one is very faded.
I like that one, and that one.
Is go.
That can go. That's good. That one I think is a little
faded.
tight. That one's still pretty good. The brighter you get your scrub, the longer it lasts.
We'll just put all the clothes together right now to be easy, and then we'll go through them at the end. And
that can probably be good. And then that one was one of my favorites. You know, on second thought, I don't really need a quilt, so that can go too.
Okay, so these you're gonna keep to wear, right?
I think so.
Okay, look at that.
And then just put that in the. That's just a
I'm gonna
memory.
put it in
Just
here.
put it in there.
Okay.
And those, I thought maybe I could use those for little purses to go with my other projects. Just kind of reshape it.
Okay.
You know, and just cut it down. Or something.
Okay, so we were able to declutter. And we'll do it in a little bit.
that.
Nice job. Okay, I'm very proud of this because we're reusing something that we had that was in the donation pile, and it was 4 CDs. You know, you have to step outside of the box a little bit, rethink something, and now it's gonna be for ribbons. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. So we'll just get them all up there. We'll look at the size whenever we're done and kind of zhuzh them up afterwards. Ooh, this is a big guy. Oh, I definitely bought this when I was younger. Yeah, that was Easter something. Okay, so we are gonna have a little bit of stragglers, but I'll clean it up in just a sec and we'll get it situated. Like, it makes me more satisfied and excited for things whenever I like repurpose something in a way that like it wasn't intended for. Like, this was a CD case, but now we're gonna reuse it for ribbon. It's so much more satisfying to do that than it is to like go to the store and buy something new. Doesn't always work. Like, I think in the Miami Declutter, when we did the closet episode, episodes 3 and 4, we really saw that like sometimes you try to repurpose something and it just doesn't work. That's okay. Whenever it does work, it makes you so excited. And it's also important to not like make something work that's not working for you. Try it. If it fails, get it out. But if it works, pat yourself on the back. Okay, now for the fun part. I think I'm gonna put the little guys up here because they're gonna roll around more. No. Okay, no. How am I gonna do this? By color, duh. Look how cute it's gonna be.
That is so neat.
All of your extra strings, just, oh, perfect. Put in here and look.
Found another one.
Basket fits
Found it.
perfectly.
I've been looking.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it goes in.
I'll put it here. So this is all your like scrappy pieces. This is full of empty organizers and Longabergers, so I'm not sure if you're ready to part with these yet, but what are you gonna do with them?
We could maybe put shelves in.
Okay, we'll put them to the side right now.
This one.
Here, Mom, I'll let you do the honor. I asked her to go through her beach decor one more time. She was very resistant to let these go last time, but...
She made me
No.
give them away.
No, she volunteered them. She said they don't go with the other decor. I'm proud of you. You can keep them, but you're gonna have to put them somewhere. This is one thing my mom really wanted me to organize for her, and we bought these bins. We found these just at the grocery store, and I think they were $5 for all 4 of them. So I'm gonna try to quickly shuffle some of this around. I know she doesn't like this, like these boxes, so. It's another day, and we're kind of piecing together the craft room up to the very end because we're using this as kind of our drop zone for all of the stuff that we're cleaning out, and it's just still a little chaotic, so we're going to try to pull it together. One thing that I know really helped her was having labels, so I'm going to go ahead and write labels for all of these just so that she doesn't forget where they are. I'm gonna put it here for just a second. Okay. We're gonna move stuff around. So this is your extra decor. Okay, I just want to get this out so that we can start moving your sewing table around. Oh, so for now,
this is a wide mouth, and that was not a bad one for take it to the living room.
Hang these guys. That's a good one for papers. I think that putting wheels on that's going to be a really good idea, because then you can move. You could put it in front of this door, but you can just roll it out of the way. Yeah, hopefully it'll give you more backlighting.
Oh, I think it'll be better because I've done this. I tried it away from the wall and I didn't like the cords. And
this is just not working that way.
Yeah, it didn't work. And so grab it from down under where the drawer is.
I was like, wait. Sit way up there high.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's good. I got it heavy.